Greetings! I'm Miss Pierce.
I'm Miss Wang.
And with the help of Millie the Frenchie, we will be identifying silly,
Fun, weird, disgusting,
beautiful,
boring,
thrilling
adjectives.
Let's begin with a simple definition. An adjective is a word used to describe a noun or a pronoun. Adjectives tell what kind, how many, how much, or which one. They usually come before the word they describe. Now remember, adjectives are describing nouns or pronouns. If you are unsure of what nouns or pronouns are, you need to go back to the nouns and pronouns videos. Here are some examples. Curly describes hair. 20 describes how many dollars. Smelly describes students. You heard me.
Let's get started with articles. The articles a, an, and the are adjectives. For example, Miss Pierce has a dog. The dog is an animal. The animal ate the food, as Millie is posing for you.
Proper adjectives. A proper adjective is formed from a proper noun, and it is always capitalized. Example, Miss Pierce's French bulldog is feisty. Millie, my French bulldog, came from France. We know that countries are proper nouns, and they should always be capitalized. Because Millie is French, French, in this case, is a proper adjective and should be capitalized too.
Now let's look at common adjectives. A common adjective is any adjective that is not proper. It is not capitalized unless it is the first word in the sentence. For example, Miss Pierce's small bulldog is heavy. Both heavy and small describe the bulldog, but they are not proper adjectives. Let's review. In the 5 sentences below, identify articles, proper adjectives, and common adjectives. Pause the video so you can practice on your own. Then when you are ready, hit play. Let's go over the answers. We're going to start with articles. A brontosaurus was a type of dinosaur. The huge dinosaur lived on land and ate plants. A Chicago museum is home to the skeleton of one of these beasts. We don't have any articles in sentence number 4. And in sentence number 5, they lived in the fields of Siberia. Amongst all 5 sentences, we only have one proper adjective, which is Chicago. We know that Chicago is a city in Illinois and therefore is a proper noun. Here it is used to describe museum and where it is located. Thus, Chicago is a proper adjective.
And finally, let's look for all of the common adjectives in sentences 1 through 5. Remember, common adjectives describe nouns or pronouns but are not capitalized. Number 1, a brontosaurus was a type of dinosaur. I don't see any common adjectives in number 1. Number 2, the huge dinosaur lived on land and ate plants. Huge describes dinosaur. Number 3, a Chicago museum is home to the skeleton of one of these beasts. Do you see a common adjective in this? I don't. Number 4, ancient mammoths, circle ancient because ancient is describing mammoths, were huge woolly creatures. Here's huge and woolly are adjectives describing creatures. Now, if you don't know what woolly means, I suggest you go look it up in a dictionary. Finally, number 5. They lived in the ice fields of Siberia. Ice in this sentence is describing the kind of fields that are in Siberia. Therefore, it is going to be classified as a common adjective. Let's wrap up. What we have learned is that adjectives describe nouns and pronouns.
Articles, a, and the, are adjectives.
Proper adjectives are always capitalized.
And common adjectives are not capitalized unless they begin a sentence.
If you aren't asleep by now, go see your teacher with more ways to practice.